Ready for this video. Hey, what's going on guys? Andrew here and I'm back with another video, and today 10 daily habits that I do that makes any man more attractive. And these are just the simple things that you can just do to every day that doesn't take like an hour to do each one of these. It just takes a couple seconds. It'll be worth it in the long run. The first thing is to have a good grooming routine. Now, you're probably thinking like saying a good grooming routine and you have a bunch of stubble on your chin. Well, some people like the stubble on the chin. It's just the clean shaven that some people are better for. So, some people are better for stubble. Some people are better for beard. Have your faces. It's always good to have a good grooming routine just to get your face nice and clean. Nose. Maybe that girl that you've been seeing finally wants to do a little smooch, if you know what I mean. Can't if like all the beard hairs is like poking at her and getting in the way. So it's good to keep your beard trimmed. If you have a beard, you don't, and you just have a bunch of stubble, it's good to go clean shaven. There's nothing wrong with that. This also goes for your hair. Different ways to style your hair. Keep it maintenance. Don't keep it, frayed everywhere or have it messy. Unless you're going for the messy look, don't just wake up out of bed. That's your hair. That's how it is. No, don't do that. Don't ever do that. The second thing is to have good manners. Now, my parents always told me to tell people, even just to be respectful. Call them Mr. Blank or Mrs. Blank, or just call them sir or madam. Saying yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. Things like that. Them are just to show signs of respect towards another person. I've caught myself saying it to a bunch of people who are actually younger than me, but that's just to be polite. And especially when you work at Starbucks, it's always good to just be polite and to have respect for the customer and always to be smiling. That's why some people say that I'm fake. This makes you more attractive as a man if you have good manners, like pulling out a chair for her to sit down, open a car door for her to get in, instead of just you getting in on your side and she getting in on her side, having her open it herself. Offer her your jacket if she's cold. Stuff like that. Little things that makes any man more attractive. The third is to get a hobby. Now, you might be seeing like at the bar, there's just this dude that pulled out a guitar and he started playing it. Now all the girls are surrounding him and are like,
oh my gosh, you can play the guitar, that's so sweet. Can you play me something?
Stuff like that. I mean, get you a hobby. It doesn't have to be playing a guitar or anything. Just something that makes you different. Something that makes you unique. For me, it is photography and making videos. For some other people, it could be woodworking. It could be painting. It could be 3D printing, like making these little 3D printing figures, like design them yourself and then print them out in cool little 3D art. I didn't design this, by the way. I downloaded it off Thingiverse and printed it out. Shout out to you if you made it. He probably doesn't watch this video. The fourth thing is to exercise. Of course, like having washboard abs and 0.02% body fat is like attractive, but that's not what I meant. Like actually going and taking care of yourself by lifting weight, maintaining your weight instead of like just gaining weight or possibly even losing weight. Not only that you would feel better about yourself after exercising maybe once or twice a week, but people will actually start to notice that you look a little bit better because you just worked out. And that's, some people say there's like a glow, like with people who work out versus people who just sit on the couch eating potato chips. I mean, I don't know about you, but like this gut right here, I don't think that's attractive to many people. It'll make you feel better, I promise. I don't know if it's because of what I'm doing, but I already went from 225 to 211. Feel pretty good about that. Since I started making videos like this, I'm going to make videos showing my fitness journey so I can get to my goal weight, which is 175 pounds. I'm getting there. And I only went twice. And in my about page, I actually show you like the dates of when I weigh in, what I weigh as. You can track my progress there. You can also watch the videos that I'm about to be making. Haven't made them yet because I just started making this kind of videos, this kind of content. The fifth one, be polite. It's always nice to be polite. It is hella attractive if you're polite to another female, especially one that probably likes you back. You know, this goes back to having good manners, you know, pulling out of the chair, holding the door open for them and let them go in first into a restaurant or wherever you're going, opening their car door and let them in before you even get to your door. Stuff like that, little things like that. Number 6, and this is having good posture. You don't want to be going around looking all slumped, being like, hey, what's up? And being that awkward, because I was that awkward kid. I had my hands in a pocket all the time. I would just walk around like this. I really wouldn't look at people. I would always look at the floor just because I was nervous to even make eye contact. To have good posture brings a whole new wave of confidence towards you. And also, people think you're more attractive because you're like, oh, so confident, and he has like his shoulders back out, like he's an outward guy. Even though when I didn't have good posture, I was more of a introvert, and now I'm more confident because like good posture is one of them. The 7th thing is to be in charge. Now a girl loves it whenever she doesn't have an idea of what to do, and then you be like, oh, I have this and this planned out with this and this, and then she's like, oh, you actually thought about it, and you actually like took the time to think and plan out what we're gonna do for this date or whatever you're doing. That's another thing that makes a man more attractive. I don't really have experience in that because I don't really think about it, but it's the little things that you can do every day to make yourself attractive. The 8th thing is to give people your full attention. Now nobody likes it whenever you're having a conversation face to face and then they're just like, yeah. Hold on, I gotta reply to this here. Like, nobody likes it whenever you're having a one-on-one conversation and while they're just on their phone, not even, like, barely paying attention. Just give them your full eye contact, put the phone down, put it in your pocket, put it in your bag if you have to, so you don't even realize that you have it on you, or you can hear it or feel it vibrate. Just look at them in the eyes and listen to what they're saying, and even nod and agree with what they're saying, or comment on 1 or 2 things that they said in the conversation that you thought was interesting, or ask questions. Just give them your full attention. And the camera stopped recording. What the flip? I guess that was my camera telling me it's time to move on to the next one, which is number 9, and it's to use skincare every day. Now I am guilty because I have a habit of not doing skincare every day. I do it every other day just because I always forget, maybe once a night. But it's always good to have a skincare routine every night, even in the mornings and night, just so that your face it's not as oily and you don't have as many pimples, probably have no pimples at all, or any form of acne, even though I have some all over my forehead. But having a good skincare routine is a good way to get you clear skin, make your face look better, make you look more attractive, and also less oily, and controls your body so you don't look like a pizza. And the 10th and the last thing is to lay out your clothes before you go to bed. Now I know this sounds strange, like everything else sounds way much better, and then lay out your clothes before you go to bed, that's like nothing. Well, I mean, your brain makes a million decisions every day. Even on the days that are more stressful, your brain makes even more decisions, and your brain doesn't even barely function after you wakes up. It takes 1 to 2 hours after you've waken up to your brain to realize that it's go time and it's ready for the day. Usually the first thing that people do is in the morning after they wake up is to pick out their clothes. It's easier if you lay out your clothes before bed, and also it gives you the time to iron out clothes that need to be ironed if you want to wear them that day, and it saves you the headache of trying to figure out what works with what clothes and what doesn't, what matches, what doesn't in the morning after you're just waking up, probably from a bad night of sleep. So it's always good to lay out your clothes before you go to bed, so you know exactly what you're wearing, whether it's to school, whether it's to work, whether it's just the day off at the house, or day out going do some chores. It's always good to have that first thing, the first thing that you do in the morning, to just be done, and you don't even have to think about it anymore. So you just get up, put them on, and then head out. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and use these tips in your everyday lives just so that you can finally get that female that you was after, that you've been crushing on for a while. Looking at you. Yeah, you. John Smith, even if that's your real name. But anyway guys, this is my face right here. You can click on it to subscribe. Also hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss any more videos. I'm starting to pump these out like crazy just so that I can get back into the flow of things. And thank you guys so much for watching. This is my latest video. This will explain why I'm making these kind of videos, and this is the one that YouTube recommends. So if you enjoyed, let me know.